while we're lighting up, Robert has a question.
All right. So, when it comes to thumping your ash, is it better to thump it or to just let it fall off naturally?
That is a good question.
That is a good question.
So, who wants to answer first? I can if you want.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
I think I'm not sure how I feel about this new cutter. I'll get back to you. In most cases, it's a natural occurrence. I know that cigarette smokers tend to go, "Oh, look, ash," and just automatically, constantly flicking ash off a cigarette. But you don't have to do that with a cigar. It helps in the process of keeping your cigar lit. It helps kind of just along, draws out the process. Now, you may want to keep an eye on how that cigar is burning and how that ash looks, because if it's if it's loose, you're going to want to hover closer to the ashtray more so than not. Because I know for a fact that all four of us have at some point been doing this. Whoop, all right, into the old shorts.
Can confirm.
So, but that's my take. I'm not big on thumping my ash off unless I notice that it actually needs it. There's usually a separation. You can see where it starts to lean. You need to set it off under the ashtray.
Gotcha.
But I'm open to other
I can
opinions.
check. My opinion is it is dealer's choice, of course, like everything is. But the benefits of having to keep your ash going is, yes, it does help it keep it lit. It helps a little bit in not heavy wind, of course, because heavy wind will just blow it right off. But when you do have a little bit of wind, it'll help protect it in the wind a little bit. But don't want to get it too long. I mean, unless you're doing a long ash competition like you used to do back in the day. But it's really, like Andy was saying, once it starts leaning and breaking naturally, then it's okay to thump it. I wouldn't just prematurely thump it, because you can start causing the cigar to start burning funky if you do bump it too early, because you'll see it break off and there's still like embers and stuff and parts of the inside still sticking out, almost like the Mountain of Mordor, sitting there on fire. So just be aware of that if you do decide you want to bump it early. But it's usually better for me, at least, to let it naturally kind of start breaking and then go ahead and tap it off. I think Zach had an opinion on this too.
I agree with everything that both of you said, but I often will tap the ash when I figure out about when it's going to drop, so that I don't end up with it on my shorts. Usually, like, on average, I notice that's around like a half inch or so of ash, and I'll test it. I'll take it over the ashtray and I give it just like a little. If it falls, then I'm okay. I'm not going to go harder than that.
There you go. So you're saying don't bump it on the ashtray, just kind of tap it.
Yeah, I just give it a tap. If it's ready to fall off, it will. But I do my best to not get cigar ash all over me. I fail often at this.
Yes, can confirm. Me too.
Yes.
All right. I hope that answers your question.
It did indeed. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Who the hell are you calling
so-
gentlemen?
I know.
Sorry.